following is an exclusive presentation of the Wide World of Horses. Visit us at wideworldofhorses.com.
I'm here with my friend Pat Grohl from Oakdale, California. When I first saw his equine spa, I thought maybe it was something from outer space or a carnival ride. Then I had my horse put in this equine spa. His legs, well, first of all, let me say this. I had Pat work on my horse's legs in the equine spa. My horse felt tired before I came here. When I left here, I could hardly lead him back to the stall. He felt so good he wanted to play. Well, I almost came back and got in myself. But let's get to the focus point of our program, and that is, you know, pre-show preparation. Now, if I were going to the finals or going to show down the fence in the eliminations or whatever today, would it be good for me to come to you and put my horse in this spa?
I would definitely bring the horse in first thing in the morning, a couple hours before you show, and that way we can just have your horse feeling as well as possible. If there is something that's bothering them, hopefully we can address that in the spa. And the goal is for you guys to be able to win and your horses feel good, and I think the spa does a great job in assisting you with that.
Well, now, Pat, the proof's in the pudding as far as I'm concerned, and is anybody that is winning anything here, have they used this?
And we've probably had about half the horses that made every finals be in the spa during the 2-week session here. In the open, you have the horse that's winning it, probably about 4 of the top 5.
Well, that's so wonderful. Now, can you give us a tour of your equine spa?
I sure can. We can give you a tour and we can put a horse in there and show you how it works. So.
Well, wonderful. Let's go do it.
Perfect.
Okay, here we go. We got this horse in. We didn't seem to have any trouble. I mean, he acted just like he was loading in a trailer. And Pat, tell me, I mean, do you have trouble with these horses? Do they get claustrophobic in this? Or?
You know, we've put about 150 different horses in here this week, and we had one that reacted kind of skittish. You have to be very careful the first time that they're in here. Just be really cautious. Usually halfway through the session, they calm right down and they're good. So we lead the horse into the spa, and once we get the doors sealed, we start with the water. It fills from the floor and fills up gradually. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes for the water to get above the hock. When it gets about halfway up their legs, then we introduce the jets to them. And then once the water gets up above their hocks, then we shut off the water flow and turn the jets up completely. And then we just sit here and wait for 10 to 12 minutes while the horse gets treated.
Pat's a great guy, and I got to know him when I first got here, and we got to talking just a little. And Pat said, you know, gosh, I've invested in this machine as part of our operation as far as rehab and therapy at home. He says, gosh, Les, he says, I hope it hooks here. I hope these people like it. I hope they come here with their horses. He said, you think they will? I said, well, I will, for sure. You know, it caught on like wildfire, didn't it?
Oh, it's been great. It was received very well. Everybody loved the results, and like I said, some of the best horses here, top horses here, have been in this thing all week just doing maintenance. So,
do you find, what are the results? Speaking of results, do you find that it keeps sound horses sound, or makes a sore horse feel better?
Well, it's going to do both. It's going to help a sore horse to feel better, but it's also going to keep a sound horse sound, because we're getting those tendons and ligaments so tight that the odds of them bowing a tendon or tearing a suspensory is drastically reduced.
Now, if you'll take a look at this horse's expression, I think this horse is in bliss. I mean, he's swooning. Look at him.
Yeah, they really do like it. I mean, a lot of times they fall asleep in here, just rest their head over here and hang their head out. They get very relaxed in here.
I've never seen a horse under any conditions respond like that.
Yeah. You know, the jets are very therapeutic to them. Everything in here just feels good to them. So.
Wow. Now, is that too cold for me?
It's pretty cold. The reason that we just go and ice below the hocks and the knees is because a horse's legs are made up of tendons and ligaments from the hocks down. It's when you get into the large muscle groups, such as their belly, that will have problems with hypothermia. So That's why we just go from the hocks down with the 35-degree water.
How about as far as a person? It's too cold, huh?
It's pretty cold. I've heard stories of some jockeys and rugby players and that sort of thing get in here, and they didn't last very long. So.
Folks, thanks a lot for going on this little journey with us about pre-show maintenance and preparation. As you can see, amongst the hustle and bustle that everybody's doing around here, there's a motive. Everybody has something they're doing to try to get that winning edge. Now when you see that horse walk in the arena and have a winning performance, you're going to have a little more insight about what actually made that happen. Thanks again for watching.
Tim McQuay is proud to release the first DVD in his instructional video series, The Art of Reining. The art of the turnaround is over 2 hours of nothing but the spin. From how to get it started to correcting common mistakes and valuable show ring advice, you'll learn how to make them spin from the 2009 NRHA Futurity champion, Tim McQuay. Order now from Infomedia Video and enter to win a free day of riding with Tim.
You've been watching an exclusive presentation of the Wide World of Horses. Visit us at wideworldofhorses.com.